Over the break, you may have been too busy enjoying the festivities of the Christmas/New Year's break, and you may have missed the story of Mayor Pete. Oh, man, Mayor Pete. He's a special kind of guy, man. I'm going to tell you something. If you were on the edge, not really sure how to feel about Mayor Pete, well, I got something for you. Yeah, I got something for you, Johnson. If you are a person who sees the world one way and you're like, the real, like, reality, you're not going to be prepared for the garbage that Pete is shoveling in this clip. Folks, this is Mayor Pete, his own words, no doctoring. This is him. I don't think it was last week or even last year. He's talking to some students. This is what Mayor Pete had to say about slavery. Yeah, I know. But the way he says it is just, it's a thing of beauty. Wow. And remember what I said about Republicans and Democrats not being no difference? It doesn't matter what the name tag is. This proves it. Oh, this should prove it for you. Check this out.
Similarly, the amendment process. They were wise enough to realize that they didn't have all the answers and that some things would change. A good example of this is something like slavery or civil rights. It's an embarrassing thing to admit, but the people who wrote the Constitution did not understand that slavery was a bad thing and did not respect civil rights. And yet they created a framework so that as the generations came to understand that that was important, they could write that into the Constitution too and ensure true equal protection for all of us.
Yes, I'm not quite sure who those young people were in that room where Mayor Pete was pulling stuff out of his behind and just throwing it against the wall, trying to sound intelligent because he used the same tonality when he was speaking that made them believe that meant that he was speaking somehow in an elevated manner. Somehow it was more legitimate or more correct or accurate than their own thoughts in their own heads. Somehow he wanted them to believe that if you kick a dog to death, you don't know there's something wrong about kicking dogs to death. If you strangle someone to death, just because there's a law saying you can do it, like you need a book to tell you the screams of the person you're strangling isn't enough for you to think, maybe I should not kill this person because they're screaming. I mean, this person, Mayor Pete Buttigieg, he wants to be your president. He wants to be your president. He excuses slavery. Well, they didn't know any better. Didn't know black people were people. Even though the founding fathers, many of them in text wrote that the sin of slavery will come back to haunt America, mankind. They wrote that. Thomas Jefferson, Benjamin Franklin, they all wrote about the horrors of slavery and how it was a blight. They knew it was wrong. They just didn't care about being right more than they cared about getting what they wanted to get out of Africans. So anyway, it's just amazing. You know who dunked like Michael Jordan half-court dunk. Bam! Like Alonzo Mourning dunk. Ted Cruz dunked on Mayor Pete. Yeah. Ted Cruz dunked on Mayor Pete with like a 5-part tweet or something, calling out Mayor Pete for how stupid his statement was and And even use, and look, Ted Cruz didn't even use his own opinion. He just used the words of actual founding fathers, where they said, hey, slavery's wrong. We shouldn't do this shit. But, sometimes you got to enslave people, but we're going to have to pay for this because this is horrible. Pete sitting in a room of impressionable minds, lying to them. Folks, we probably on the precipice of World War III. We got Joe Biden who is so arrogant and so entitled that he can just say whatever. And they try to force his Botox delusional ass through the doors of acceptability of the American people. Donald Trump willing to go to war to stay in power, willing to risk millions of lives. Pete Buttigieg, scumbag slimeball, CIA operative, no good for nothing shyster. Plastic, no heart, no soul, devoid of any a scintilla of humanity or humility. Trying to force them down our throats. And if we don't like them, we're homophobic. What a way to start 2020, Johnson. Oh, man, what a way to start 2020. These sons of... Woo! You know what I'm saying? Like, this is something else, man. This is really something... This is amazing. Did you enjoy that content? I know you did. You got great taste, Johnson. What can I say? Become a member of the Tim Black Wolf Pack today right here on YouTube, or go to patreon.com, Tim's Take Live, and you'll get free stuff, special stuff, secret stuff. Do it today. Wolf Pack.